Good morning, hello and welcome back to my channel. I thought this morning would be great if we got ready together. Yeah, well, let's get ready together. So I'm wearing a Christmas top for work, as you can see. So it's black and silver, so I thought that I would match it and do like a silvery dark goldy maybe smoky eye today. So there's many different variations of a smoky eye, so I thought I would just go through a couple of different steps and a couple of different ways that I like to do my smoky eye. I'm just cleaning my eye because for some reason my makeup stuck so well that I haven't been able to get my eyeliner off. So that just goes to prove that the quick flick, if you guys haven't heard of it, it's got a stamp on one end and eyeliner on the other, eyeliner on the other. It is an amazing product and it does not come off at all. So I thought we could do this together. Okay, so I'm now fresh faced and clean. Clean-ish, Jesus, okay. I thought we'd do smoky eye. Okay, so smoky eye, let me pick a palette. Not that palette. This one? Ugh, come on. I haven't let it open. Okay, yes, we are going to use the 35K. There you go, now you can see it. We're going to use that one. We'll use all the silver and grey tones down the bottom to complete today's look. So, first things first is priming the eye. So I like Glitter Fix primer because it helps all the colours stay like really pigmented. You can use a translucent one. This is one by Morphe. So when they say translucent, it's like skin tone colour. Let's see if I can. Okay, just so you can see like a little bit of product. So it is quite a thick product also, as well as this one, but I do prefer this one when I want more pigmentation in my makeup. So first things first, prime the eye. So there's a couple of different things you can do when doing a smoky eye, depending on what you are looking for, how dark you want to go. If you don't like a really dark eye, you can go with your neutral tones, with your browns, etc. But I think I might glam it up a little today. What I also like to do, depending on what I really want out of my makeup, is I will tape off so I get a certain look. So this morning I am going to tape it off. There is proper makeup tapes you can use. I use just a normal household masking tape because my skin doesn't react to it. I'm actually pretty blessed when it comes to that my skin doesn't react. So what I do is I just tape it. I just tape it. So you can get proper makeup tape that does exactly the same job. I just prefer to use masking tape as it actually works out cheaper, as you can imagine. Okay, so what I've done is I've taped it off so it's in line with my eyebrows and where my eyebrows will end when I eventually do my makeup for my eyebrows. So this morning we will use, looking for a nice brush to use. That'll give me the look I'm going for. What we might do is use the Nepolean Perdis smudge brush. As you can see, I need to give it a quick clean, which I will do with my designer brush and brush cleaner, cleanse and condition. So it's basically just a little spray on, but I do it down here because I've got a towel. So I just spray it, I just give it a sec. Well, I give it a sec. I'm gonna promote smoothies. They're very healthy. I like to have one every morning. This one is banana and blueberry with Greek yogurt, milk, and probiotic powder. Tasty. It's tasty. That's actually my breakfast. I've never been a massive breakfast person, but I have to admit I do really enjoy smoothies, and that is how I get my fruit in. Apart from that, I do eat bananas. I do like bananas. But they have to be the bananas from Carnarvon. They're smaller Carnarvon bananas. They're less powdery. I don't like a powdery banana. Anyway, enough about me. Oh, you guys must think I'm an absolute tripper. Okay, so because we're going for a silvery look, we will go more of a matte colour to begin with, and we'll see how we go. So I always like to start with the inner corners of my eyes. And just work it a little. So while I'm doing my eyeshadow, we should do a little bit of a story time. Tell you some stories. So I'm officially an auntie. Yay! My youngest sister and her partner welcomed into the world a very healthy 7 pounds, 7 ounces baby boy. His name is Parker. Parker, and he is so beautiful. I'm in love. I went and visited her at the hospital. He was breech barbed, so he came via a cesarean, and so he has the perfect round head, and I fell in love with the second I met him. I was like, oh, I just need to like love him for the rest of my life. And I love him the way an auntie should love her nephew. And it's the first grandchild for my parents, which I think is beautiful. And it's kind of cool that it was a boy, because my poor dad is overrun by girls, because I have 3 sisters and only 1 brother. So now there is a beautiful baby boy in the family. It's exciting. Like, I am actually so excited for my sister. She was a bit sleep deprived in the hospital, poor thing. Just because he just wanted to be held constantly, as a newborn does, but she's home now, so she can just, you know, get into a nice routine, you know, start her little family life, which I think is awesome. And she's gonna make her an amazing mum. She really is. We were raised by a very amazing woman. My mother, even knows. My parents, rare in all honesty, because I knew a lot of kids in school that had divorced parents. My parents have stayed together the entire time, raised 5 children together, ranging from 39 to 26. I'm smack bang in the middle, if you didn't know. So I am a middle child. I did have the whole middle child syndrome, like, I think pretty bad. I probably still do every now and then, but I have a great family. I really do. So my brother is a computer IT person. If you don't realize, I know nothing about computers. I am pretty shocking. It's actually a remarkable thing that I'm doing YouTube. And I have like semi-figured that out. I am really not tech savvy at all. I'm pretty shocking. But I'm learning, and that's good. So Jessie, she's a mama bear now. My youngest sister, Melody, very musical name, hey. So Mel is studying to be a vet nurse. which I think is pretty cool. She's like getting so close to finishing her course. Very proud of her for dedicating, you know, so much time and, you know, all of that to doing an amazing course. She'll make an amazing vet nurse. Amazing vet nurse. Okay, so as you can see, I've like blended a whole bunch of different colors into, so lighter on the inner corner, darker on the outer corner. I've come in with my cut crease line, which is the little part above where your, so when your eyelid shuts, just above that is your cut crease line. So I have come in with 2 different colors just to brighten out a bit. What I'm actually going to do is come in the inner corners with a little bit of white, just to like really brighten like the inner corners of my eyes, as it's a lot of silver. And that's okay, like I like the look, but you could always lighten it if you feel it's too dark for you. Just come in with some lighter colors over the top, just to help brighten it a little. Okay, so I'm pretty okay with how that is and how that's blended. So what I will do now is with my brush, where it belongs, very gently peel away and see how you've got a really sharp line. I really like that with certain looks. So this smoky eye, I do need to clean it up a little bit, which is what I will do. So you want to get a hold of, oh stop it, you want to get a hold of your little cleaning pad. You want to get a hold of some micellar water. I'm going to put a little bit on, and then you just basically want to clean it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is get just a hold of a little brush and try and get like any like fallout dust away. So then when I do come in, I'm just taking off any residue I actually need to, because we do also need to prime the rest of the face, which we will do. Now be very careful, but you can fix it when coming in to clean up the top of the eye. Now with this side I do need to round it off the slightest bit, which will do. Okay. Come down a little bit. Okay, right. So now that that is cleaned up a little bit, we can now go on to priming our face. So there's the colours. Okay, so today I'm going to be using my Rimmel 8+ Hour Lasting Finish Primer. That's my ring light. Oh, hey. Okay, so I'm just going to apply it straight to my face. You can put it on a palette, mixing palette, and or on some sort of blender if you aren't as confident. Always remember the neck, okay guys? Always remember, woo, that when blending makeup and putting makeup on, I've gotten makeup dust all over my black pants. Just put that into perspective, guys. Yeah, don't forget the neck, okay? So I always like to come in and really massage it in under my eyes, because that's where I have the most wrinkles, is my under eye area. That's probably the only one thing I could complain about, is my under eye wrinkles. They're annoying. So blend down the neck. Okay. To the forehead. Now that I have primed my face, we can then come in and do some concealer. Sorry, I have to have my breakfast while I'm doing this. Okay, so we're gonna come in with some Can't Stop, Won't Stop NYX concealer. So I probably have mentioned this in previous videos, but I will mention it again. You want to try and go 2 shades lighter than your natural foundation in your concealer. That way you do get the right coverage. So much, beg my pardon. My under eye area is probably where I want to like concentrate the most, because for some reason I'm like sleeping so terribly. Well, actually I know why I'm sleeping terrible, because of my back. It has been so sore. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how sore it's been. It's awful. Like, it honestly just, oh, feels like someone has broken my back. It's that brutal. Okay, so we're gonna go in with a beauty blender, smushy sponge. So I always recommend dampening your beauty blender. So I always use a makeup finishing spray to dampen my beauty blender, because then you can also like set it while you're doing it. Little hack I've learnt. Just helps. It smells, oh my god, it smells so nice. My finishing sprays, they all smell so good. Also helps just, yeah, hold the makeup in. So I have like a little bit of problem skin. I get dermatitis a lot. So yeah, I just have to be careful. Sometimes I have to change my primer to E45 cream, which is for dry and sensitive skin. Sometimes I have to use that as my face primer. You should never use both, just use one or the other. And it is okay to use a moisturizer if your face is dry. That's more than fine. And if you have sensitive skin, you can use your sensitive skin lotion to prepare your skin. There's nothing wrong with that. Just so you know. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now that we have not completely blended in our concealer, we are going to go in and we are going to do some foundation. So let me get my blending. So this is my little blending palette. As you can see, I also use it when I'm putting on eyeliner. So this is my little blending palette. It will give it a little bit of a wipe over, just to clean it up a little bit. And then we are going to mix the foundation. So what I might do is show you how to color match, because color matching is quite hard for some people. There was a lot of people that used to do it on the back of their hands, and it's a little bit incorrect, just because the back of your hand is not a true, like, it's not your true pigmentation. Your hands are always going to be lighter anyway. So the best advice I can give when color matching is to do it with the side of your face and the part of your neck. Yes, I know that people will see the sun and tan, but your neck color is the closest you are going to find, and you're going to find to be able to color match correctly. So what I might do is do it a little bit closer with you guys so you can see when we mix a color. So let me get it ready and then we'll color match together. Oh, here we're a little bit closer. Okay, so we're just gonna zoom in for a second so I can show you how to color match, okay? So these are the products that I use on my clients, and they really love the feel, the texture, the coverage. It's a full coverage foundation. So we are going to color match. So I like to use the darkest and then work in with the lightest, because, well, I know, to be honest, how to color match myself, but because you guys don't, I'll show you. So I use some of number 6 and then some of number 1. And then what we will do, so I'll show you how. So once you've got it on your palette, there's your product, your colors, you just want to get a clean Q-tip and just mix. So depending on, you know, if you just want to go and buy a one-stop foundation, what you want to do in the store is test it against your neck, okay? But if you were to buy products like that where it comes in like a pack and then you can mix your own foundations, this is how you would do it. So now that it's all mixed, what we're going to do is we're just going to put a little bit of the product towards my neck, and then we want to just blend it a little bit to see if it's actually going to be a true match. So as you can see, that is a pretty close match to my skin. It blends in quite well. So it would be the same for my face. Put a little bit on my face. And as you can see, it's going to be probably the closest to my neck color and to my match. So that is what we will work with. So that is how you would properly color match, beg my pardon, if you were mixing your own foundations. Now there are products out there that you can get which are color correctors. So if you were to buy a foundation in summer and you're a lot more tan, and then you find in winter that, you know, you've lost your tan and you want to, you know, correct it a little, you can buy products which will make it lighter, and then, you know, help with it. So just, you know, just a little bit so you're not so close. So now we're going to get our beauty blender and we are going to apply the foundation. So I like this motion a lot. It's called stippling. I like it a lot when I apply it to my client's face. It gives a better, nicer coverage. You have control of the product. Now depending on the coverage that you're after will depend on how much you put on your face. So it's actually going to be nice and weather-wise here in Perth in Australia. So it's not going to be too hot. So I can actually go full coverage with all my foundation today, which is really good. I love a full coverage. So basically you can build on your foundation. You can build. I always say put a lighter coat on first and then build from that. So I don't know what's going on with my voice. I'm really sorry. So yeah, always go in lighter to begin with, and then build on that. Don't forget the neck, guys. People always forget the neck. The poor neck always misses out. Blend down the neck. And then we'll do forehead. This lighting is terrible. Hang on. It's making me look really orange. Trust me, I'm not orange. So my ring light is actually pretty cool. You can actually change the colouring. Ooh, moonlighting. That's more orange, and that's the colours that I use. And then also I can turn it down and I can turn it up. It's pretty cool. I actually got it off of eBay. I think it was like $20. It's like small, it's probably like this big, but it is like perfect for what I do, you know, perfect for when I'm in here doing my makeup in the morning, when I'm filming for YouTube. It's like the perfect size. And when I take photos and stuff, I do like more of a natural lighting, so I tend to go into my bedroom to take more photos, because it has like the best lighting in my bedroom, like best natural lighting that comes through the window. It's so good. Anyway, while we're doing this, we should continue story time, shouldn't we? So I am into big time true crime stories, unsolved murders, all of that craziness. Like, I am just like obsessed with it at the moment, and I've never been like a massive one for like podcasts and stuff, but I have been like listening to podcasts in the car and when I go for walks, and sometimes when I'm in bed I will watch YouTube. Yeah, like on cold cases where, you know, they haven't been able to find killers or they can't find the people that are missing. Like, some of these stories, they are just so fascinating to me. Like, I am just so enthralled, and I need to know like the workings in the inner mind of these humans to like do such like horrible, heinous crimes. And it's like, you've obviously hopefully heard of the Black Dahlia. Actually, her actual real name was Elizabeth, and you know, she was murdered, cut in half and posed in a park. She was like her early 20s when she died, and still to this day no one knows who did it. Like, nobody knows who did that to her. That is awful, you know. And these kids and stuff and these adults go missing and nobody knows where to find them. It's just crazy to me to think, you know, like, where are these people? What happened to them? Who did it to them? Anyway, okay. It is now time for the eyebrows. We will set the rest of my makeup shortly with some powder, but what we want to do is go with my eyebrows. So the reason I don't do the setting powder first, straight after, is because I leave a little bit of foundation product to come in and clean up my eyebrows if I happen to, you know, make a little bit of a mistake, or I just want to make it more clean and cut. So today we are going to use one of my favorite products is the Morphe Latte Brow Cream. That's what it looks like. Now, I actually forgot I had this. I bought this a while ago. It's from L'Oreal Paris. It's like very cute packaging. So there is brow cream in there. But also at the top of it is this. It is a tiny little eyebrow brush, but it is the finest point on it that I actually love it, and I'm going to use it to put my brows on today, because it's actually finer than the eyebrow brush that I have been using, which is actually for eyeliner. So you can actually see the major difference. Like, one is definitely finer than the other, and I find it easier to work with a finer brush when doing my brows. This gives me more precision. So I don't really like you guys coming in close, but you can. Just so you can see what I'm doing. So I did make a video called Dip Brows, if you want to go and check that one out, where I dip into the product and show you how I put my brows on. I really don't know what's going on with my voice. I'm hoping it's not, I think it's just hay fever, because I did go for a ride this morning. The weather was beautiful, there was no wind or anything, but I didn't, when I came back I was quite congested, so I think it's just from being out in the weather. I could literally smell every freaking flower this morning, so I'm guessing it's hay fever. Okie dokie, so we just want to go in with a lighter hand. We don't want to go in too crazy today, while we work it out. So yeah, continuation. Yes, I'm like obsessed with like all these true crime, you know, murder mysteries, missing persons cases and stuff like that. So I think I might actually just do some reading, because a lot of it is like people in England, people in America, all that kind of stuff. They're more covered than like stuff here in Australia. We don't really hear much of people being like kidnapped and murdered and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure why. I really don't. I'm just hoping that we're a bit more of a civilized, you know, bunch of humans and we don't do that kind of stuff because we know that, you know, you will get caught eventually and you will go to jail. But yeah, there was also this other one I was like listening to in a podcast, and this guy, he decided that because he had so much financial trouble, I think this is back in the 1960s or something, or 1940s, I can't remember, but he had a wife and 2 kids, and it was 3 kids. Yeah, it was 3 kids because he had 2 boys and a girl. So he decided that because he had so much financial trouble, he would kill his family. Like, why not just leave them? You know, like, I just don't understand the inner workings of the human brain. Like, his mind went to murdering his family instead of, like, and he said that to off himself and to commit suicide, he did not think that his body would go to heaven or his soul would go to heaven. So that is why he killed his family, and then basically what he did is prayed for them and all that, and then left them in the house, and just left them in the house, and went and started a whole new life, got married again. Like, dude, you just like killed your entire family, including his mother-in-law. Like, what? Like, dude, like, what are you doing, man? It's crazy. It's so crazy. It's just insane to think that someone would do that, you know? Like, why? Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it makes no sense. God, it's so strict. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, definitely let me know if you know of any cool podcasts or true crime things that I should be watching, or, you know, I know that there's a couple on Netflix that I should watch, and I will get around to it eventually when I'm not falling asleep because I'm so freaking tired all the time. I will eventually get around to it. So I will show you in a sec. We will use an eyebrow plumper as well as putting all this on to make them. Basically, I like to do this because I really like a bold brow and I like to shape them. And you can shape your eyebrows so many different ways with so many different techniques. See, I made a mistake there. Just smudge that off. I'll clean that up. Yeah, there's just so many different ways and so many different things you can do with your eyebrows to change the way they look. Oops. And then I have to try and match them to make them look the same. It's so hard sometimes. Like, to get them. I know eyebrows are sisters, not twins, but still, I like them to be as close as they possibly can when I match them, so, you know, I don't look like a crazy person. But yeah, I like a bold brow. If you don't like a bold brow, don't wear a bold brow, you know? Just put a eyebrow setter in there so they don't go crazy all the day. Or, you know, fill them in a little bit with a pencil, or, you know, whatever you like is most important. But if you don't know how, ask. Let me know, and I will totally do a YouTube on some different style eyebrows if you want, and different ways of doing it. Just let me know in the comments below, and I will work on it for you. I'll do a whole one with all the different eyebrows and all the different styles that you can do, to do with your brows. I like bold girls. I like them bold. So yeah, so this is why I leave a little bit of foundation at the end, so I can basically just make them really sharp looking. Okay. So what we will now do is, I think I'm good. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in with a Brow Artist Plumper, which will also set them. And I'm going to just, where the hairs are, just brush them. Always brush in the direction that they want to fall, don't fight them to sit in a different way. Everyone's brows sit different, so just brush them the way that they fall and in the direction that they're growing. So yeah, there we go. So now that they're nice and set, I'll come in a bit closer. Okay, nice and set. So now we all can go back to being zoomed out. Okay, so now that I'm happy with how they are and how they look and everything, we can now go back in with our powder and set the makeup. So I always suggest putting a powder over the top, whether it's a translucent powder, a matte powder, anything that you have, just to stop your actual foundation from running or basically looking terrible throughout the day. It just helps lock the foundation in. So I like to use mostly just a matte, mattifying powder. There you go. Just to like always set my foundation. Just because I feel like it helps with like the actual coloring. Occasionally I will use a translucent one, but you know, if you don't know how to use a translucent powder properly, and people take photos, it can show up in the photos. And if you like put it on your nose, it looks like you smoke or snort crack. It's hilarious. Okay, so this helps just, and also stops it from like creasing in the eye, under eye area. Okay, so now that we have put our setting powder on, we can now work on the rest of the eye. So depending on what look you like, you can do an eyeliner, you can leave it there, you can just put mascara on, whatever you like. So I think I'll do an eyeliner, but what I might do is just go in, like clear my nose because I'm so congested from hay fever. So I'll be back and we will do the rest of the eye. Okay, that's a bit better. My poor nose is a little bit pink from blowing it in. Freaking hay fever, man. It is brutal. If you get it too, I feel you, okay? I feel you. Alright, so what I might do is definitely do a winged eyeliner. So I'm going to use this as like the base of everything. So the quick flick, there is a stamp at the end, at one end, and then there is the pen at the other. Oh, I was doing that. So there's the left eye and the right eye. So this is the left eye. So it's very easy to use. You just line it up with your eye and in the direction you want it to go, which for me is straight up. I'll just quickly do the other one as well. And then we just have to fill them in basically. So yeah, while I'm doing this, I'm just like sitting here in silence and you guys are like, oh, girl. Okay, so, still talking. What should I continue? So yeah, true crime stuff that I'm into. I'm trying really hard to work on my physical fitness because I used to be so fit. I used to go to the gym. I was so close to having a six-pack. Like, they were my goals. Like, the gym used to make me so happy. It was like where I would just go to zone out and get away from the world for a while and just, you know, be by myself. But unfortunately, my back does not allow me to do that anymore, which really sucks because I loved going to the gym. So I'm allowed to do walking, which I do enjoy. That's also my me time where I zone out and I just like walk and stuff, and I put my headphones on. I bought myself a bike a while ago. It's pink because pink is life. So yeah, so I actually went for a ride this morning. It made me piss so hard. I have not sweat so much in a while, but sweating is good. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just trying so hard to, you know, get as physically fit as I can before I do have spinal surgery next year. Sorry, I'm just really concentrating then. Yeah, so spinal surgery at some point next year. It's gonna be brutal, but I need it. I need it to help because I struggle to move sometimes. It sucks. And like sometimes I can't even like get out of bed. It's that bad. And like I have to force myself, like actually force myself to get up and get out of bed. So yeah, wings are done, eyeliner is done. I think I'm pleased with how they turned out. Okay, no, I think that's okay. I think I like it. Anyway, I'm random, I know. Okay, so we'll get to the lashes in a sec, but first we will quickly do the rest. So this is my bronzing powder. So top of the ear, you want more product up, and then by the time you get to the bottom, less product. Again, more product towards the top, less towards the bottom. Now, depending on, you know, what you like and how you do your makeup will depend on like places you put it. I like to put bronzer towards the top of my hairline just because it helps shape the face a little bit. And I will come down the bridge of the nose a little bit and the tip of the nose just to give it that, you know, give your face a bit more shapeage. And then we've got blush. So we'll do blush. And this is the Blush Trio in Pop of Pink. I might just actually go like that. Apples of the cheek and blend into your bronzer basically. And then we'll get some highlighter. We'll do a bit of highlighter. So I'll use my Born to Glow palette. So you can see how highlighty it is. I think I'm going this one. So I always just go like where the temples are. And then here towards the tip of the nose and bridge and bring it down. Then we'll also do some up in the hairline. My love of highlighter is just so real. So real. I just love to glow, okay? Don't judge. Okay, so now we look, I'm just covered in highlighter. Okay, so now we'll do the lashes. So I really enjoy at the moment the Crazy Volume Mascara by Essence Cosmetics. Now Essence Cosmetics are so affordable and are in your local Priceline if you live here in Australia. So go into your local Priceline and like you get these between $6 and $9. You cannot go wrong with these, okay? You cannot go wrong. So if you are a bit clumsy with your mascara and you worry that, you know, you're gonna get it on, you know, your work that you just completed and you're so happy with, do not stress, do not worry. What you need to do is just let the mascara itself dry and then come in with a clean Q-tip and it just comes off. So I will show you, because I always, with this eye especially for some reason, I always make boo-boos. But that is okay. And do the other eye. Now I like the fact that this is like a crazy, oh hey. I need to see so you can see all my highlight. I love that this gives you such crazy volume with your eyes. It's that there really is no need, if you don't want to and you know you find them uncomfortable, to wear like false lashes, because this gives you amazing lashes. So yeah. Okay. And then what I also like to do is come in with another one over the top, just more of a finer one, just to like, in case like some of them need to be more separated, or I want more length out of my lashes as well as volume. So again, I've come in with an Essence product. This is Eye Opening Curl Mascara. Also an amazing product for lashes. This one also has like a finer brush, so it does help separate your lashes a bit more, even though you got crazy volume. And then we do the under eye lashes. We're just gonna let that dry for a second, and then we will come in with a clean Q-tip and clean it up. And then we might just put a lip on, and then we're probably almost done. Actually, I like this one, so I think we'll do this one. Okay. So you just come in with a clean Q-tip. They just come off. Any little bits of mascara that you have on your skin, just come off. They just wipe off. So yeah, perfect, easy. What we might do is just, with our smudge brush, add a little bit of colour to our under eye. And then we can just, if we need to, put a bit more mascara on the under eye. But I think it'll be fine. So we'll just do a lip. So I do like this one. This is more of a metallic lip. So this actually stays on for like quite a while. It's a good product. Yeah, there you go. Nice lip. And then what we do is put our setting spray on. We are done. We're done, guys. Yay, we got ready together. Awesome. So here's a nice close-up of the eye. Zoom out a bit. Okay, so yeah, that is our look. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, click subscribe, click the like button, and also click the notification bell so when I upload more videos you get notified straight away. Have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.